Welcome to our video on Tutankhamun's mummy, also known as King Tut. This pharaoh, who ruled during the 18th dynasty from 1332 BC to 1323 BC, is one of the most iconic figures in Egyptian history. His tomb, discovered by Howard Carter in 1922, was filled with over 5,000 artifacts, including the well-preserved mummy of King Tut. In this video, we will explore the discovery of the tomb, the study of the mummy, and the insights it provides into the life and times of ancient Egypt. So sit back and enjoy the journey as we uncover the secrets of King Tut's mummy. Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, was an Egyptian pharaoh who ruled during the 18th dynasty from 1332 BC to 1323 BC. He is perhaps best known for his intact tomb, which was discovered by Howard Carter in 1922. Inside the tomb, they found the mummy of King Tut, which has since become one of the most studied and well-known mummies in the world. King Tut was only 9 years old when he became pharaoh, and he ruled for just 10 years before his death at the age of 19. The cause of his death is still unknown, but it is believed that he died from a combination of natural causes and injuries sustained from a fall or chariot accident. The discovery of King Tut's mummy in his intact tomb was a significant event in the field of Egyptology. The tomb was filled with over 5,000 artifacts, including a solid gold coffin and a mask that is still considered one of the most beautiful pieces of ancient Egyptian art. The mummy itself was also in remarkably good condition, which allowed for detailed study of his physical appearance and potential causes of death. The mummy of King Tut was found wrapped in linen and placed in a series of 4 coffins, the innermost of which was made of solid gold. The mummy was also adorned with jewelry and amulets, including a scarab beetle on his chest that was believed to protect the pharaoh in the afterlife. Upon examination of the mummy, it was found that King Tut had a number of physical abnormalities, including a clubfoot and a cleft palate. It was also discovered that he had a broken leg, which may have contributed to his death. However, the most significant discovery was that King Tut had a genetic disorder known as Kolar disease, which is characterized by abnormal bone growth in the foot. This discovery shed new light on the prevalence of genetic disorders in ancient Egypt and the potential impact on the ruling class. In 1978, the mummy of King Tut was subjected to a CT scan, which revealed that he had a fracture in his left thigh bone. This injury would have been extremely painful and would have required a significant amount of time to heal. It is believed that the injury was caused by a fall or a chariot accident, and it is possible that this injury ultimately led to King Tut's death. The mummy of King Tut was also found to have a number of other injuries, including a broken left arm and a deep gash on the back of his head. These injuries were not fatal, but they would have caused significant pain and discomfort. It is believed that these injuries were sustained during the mummification process, as the ancient Egyptians believed that the body needed to be in a perfect condition for the afterlife. Despite the fact that King Tut died at a young age, his tomb was filled with a wealth of artifacts that provide insight into the life and times of ancient Egypt. The tomb contained a number of items that were used in daily life, including furniture, clothing, and food. It also contained a number of items that were used in religious rituals, including statues of gods and goddesses, and a number of amulets. The discovery of King Tut's mummy and the wealth of artifacts in his tomb has provided a wealth of information about ancient Egypt and the life of pharaohs. The mummy itself has been studied extensively and has provided insight into the physical appearance and potential causes of death of the pharaoh. The artifacts in the tomb have also provided a glimpse into the daily life and religious beliefs of ancient Egyptians. That's all for today, folks. We hope you enjoyed learning about the fascinating history and discoveries of Tutankhamun's mummy, from his physical abnormalities to the wealth of artifacts found in his tomb. King Tut provides a unique glimpse into the life and times of ancient Egypt. We hope you tune in again for more history and educational contents. This is all about today.